Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again on this particular Sunday morning. I thought that I wanted to share with you a message, a divine message, a spiritual message that for those millions of you who will be tuning in virtually to your church ministries and the millions of you who will go to church, I want to share with you a message that is, I consider, the most truthful message that you will never ever hear from the mass media. You never hear it from the churches that you visit or tune into. But I want to share it with you because you deserve to hear it. Here it is. This big old earth that we walk on, live on, and all of the things that this earth does, it hides its gold and silver in certain places, its oils and irons, and all of those precious metals in specific places of the earth. It feeds the earth what it needs so that trees may grow, the grass may grow, and all the seeds that endeavor to require of its benefits is right there. The rivers, the air, the sky, everything is in order. And I don't think as a human being on face of the earth think they played a part in any of that. Which means that there's a power outside of us that's responsible for that. We've been taught here in America, and I guess in other parts of the world, call it something maybe different from this. We call it God. And that's basically the meaning of power that we can't see, can't touch, can't feel, but it's much more powerful than any of us as we can see, touch, and feel, and smell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we do that, then we think about ourselves. We think about ourselves and how our bodies are built. Our bodies are built to protect itself. You have to ask the doctors. I'm not, and you know, that body is there to do it. Sometimes we invade it with some old crazy stuff like smoking and alcoholism and over exertion of it. Well, then it becomes a problem. Sometimes our body can't even fight it enough to defend against it. Well, here we are in this great world. These bodies able to do itself certain things. Well, because of the spirit that's in it, because of the mindset, the brain set, the wave sets, all of these institutions playing a part in one final product called the body. And the body has requirements also outside of the given, which we had no part in doing. These organs and these agencies in here, no, we had no part in that. But whatever did also made it possible that we as individuals play a part ourselves in the maintenance of this thing. So we would require certain essentials for survival. And each of us play a part. Each of us got a gift. You heard me say it every time I talk. Each of us got a gift that is our special gift. You want to know what it is? Ask yourself, what is it that I would love doing more than anything else on this earth? Ask yourself that. That's your gift. And that's what exactly you came on this earth to do. And when we put all those things together, ladies and gentlemen, we will have everything that we have today, but it would be more perfected. It would be divine and heavenly. We would have a standard so superb. It would just make this stuff look like ghetto, all of it. Our gated cities will look just like ghettos, comparatively speaking. Now that is when we put those things together like that. That is the way it's supposed to be. Now in that process, we will have peace, we'll have prosperity, we'll have freedom, we'll have joy of our lives, our dreams will come true. All our needs, our wants, and our desires will be met. No lying, no cheating, no stealing, no killing, no any of that other kind of stuff. Now that's a natural order. That's naturally the way it is designed to be. In other words, each of us got it within ourselves to know what is right and what is wrong, to know what is proper, to know what is fitting. It's built in on us. But we still have choice. Somebody comes along and says, and I'm not going to be going back to biblical talking. I'm going back to today's talking. Somebody comes along and says, well, what you have known as truth, if it doesn't work for me, I can do whatever is necessary that will work for me, and I call that an alternative truth. Now, what you see it as is a lie, is a deception, but now it's what you call the truth, and you got the alternative truth. Now, what has happened is that this alternative truth is designed in such a way that it's pulling people apart. It's putting people against one another. It's making people hate one another. It's feeding so much lies that you get racism really, really exploited. You get hatred really, really exploited. You got bigotry really, really exploited. And people willing to do all kinds of things, to kill people, to slaughter people, to murder people, to tear down every institution that's already been built without even thinking. And in fact, all their thinking has been shut off. And they're just following the commands of that which represents in one voice all of them. Now, that came along and attacked the system of America, not the system that I just got through describing. Because, see, the American system is not one that I just got to describe. It is one similar to the one that is trying to take over with the alternative truths. It just has not gotten to that point yet. It has not gotten to that point yet. There was a time, my friends, perhaps 74 million people were not at that point. But they are there now. And they are even condemning people who still hold to the teachings of the truth. They praise those who accept alternative truths. They praise those who says, we want the power. We don't care about anything else but ourselves. We want the powers. We want the judges. We want the lawyers. We want the Supreme Court. We want one man telling us what to do. Our God. Our God. Can you imagine, my friends, Donald Trump being the God of the United States? Well, I want you to know it is the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. See, right now, that's not the Republican Party. That's Donald Trump's party. But the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, they are the mother and the father of Donald Trump's party. They are the mother and the father of the Donald Trump's party. You see, the Republican Party and Democratic Party really are the same. The pain and suffering that exists in America for all our existence as people who have been suffering did it from the beginning to now under the administration of Republicans and Democrats. So it didn't make any difference who was there. But through that process came the Trump Party. My mission here, ladies and gentlemen, is to advise you that staying here where you are, Republican and Democrat, the way you've been all the time, it might have brought you a couple of 100 years, but you also see where it's going. And staying here is no place that you want to be. And there is truly no other place to be but where I've been advising you. And that's to make the kind of change that is led by the power of the Almighty. We can't see, can't touch, can't feel, but allow that spirit to live within us. And we exercise our gifts and begin creating that which I just got through explaining to you, where everybody's satisfied. You see, in the beginning, even those who were on Trump's side, if they want whatever they wanted, they had. But the lie came in and told them that there was something they were missing, that they could have so much more than that if they just followed the alternative truth. And so they began following the alternative truth, and they got the judges, and it seemed like everything was going to be all right. But they just did not get enough. They didn't get enough in their numbers to take over. That time. But I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, if you stay right here where you are at, and even if you try to do some goodness, even if you try to shine on what you used to do, if you stay right here, I promise you, the next time the alternative bull will grab enough and you will all sink. So you really better think about this. I'm not threatening you because you still got a choice. But I hope you can think. I hope you got some sense and choose. Choose love. And don't support that. Support truth. Reveal and expose. Have Donald Trump's trial. Let Americans, all of them, see this alternative truth, what it's all about. Reveal it. Let them see what it is. But you got to give them more than just that. You got to give them more than you've been giving them. It's change, ladies and gentlemen. And this is not asking the Democratic Party to give you change. This is asking you, the people of the Democratic Party, and those of you of the Republican Party, to make a light shine so bright that the Trumps will run over there and join the truth. Thank you so very much.